So I just Googled fashion model in jacket, different styles, and these are the photos that came up. As you can see, we have different models, both male and female, and they are all putting on some really nice outfits. Now, let's say you have a business that deals with fashion and you want to showcase your products. It may not necessarily be fashion, but I'm just giving an instance with fashion. And let's say you have absolutely no budget to hire a model, let alone probably even do a photo shoot. Let's say you're that broke. I'm not saying you are, but then let's just use that case study, shall we? Now, what if I told you you can use AI to generate something like this for your product? And by product, I literally mean almost everything. It could be tech, it could be fashion, it could be anything. If you feel what I've said has just captured your attention, keep watching and I'll show you exactly how you do this. Now I'm talking about a tool called Flair AI. Flair AI is a tool that helps you design products for your photo shoots. And as you can see on the homepage, it's not just fashion like I said in the intro. So we are going to try this. We're going to create a custom product and then, well, it's going to be an abstract product, and then try doing some photo shoots using this tool. Now, since we don't have any idea of what tool we want to create, since it's abstract, I would come to ChatGPT, and I've already given it an instance with an abstract futuristic laptop, not the backpack, but a laptop that has some glassy look. But I want to do this with you, so I'm just going to select this and go ahead and delete it. So I'm here asking ChatGPT to give me a prompt to describe an abstract futuristic laptop backpack that has the same brand name I use for the laptop, and it's Talking Tech with Williams, just abbreviated. The font for the logo should be stylish yet readable, and what I want to do is to get different views of the same backpack. So each prompt, it's going to give me a view, and what I would do is tell it to give me 4 prompts, each indicating a... All right, so I'm going to tell it to give me 4 prompts, each indicating the front, back, and right sides of the backpack respectively. And let's see what this comes up with. All right, so the front view is, this is the prompt for the front view. I have Peak Lumen already opened, and I've actually played around with this. These are the laptop models I used. I also used a jacket, and if you can see, Talking Tech with Williams is written somewhere. And we're going to use Peak Lumen, and just to have the text coming out clearly, we're going to use the Flux model. And now I am going to just use each of these prompts to generate the backpack. All right, so this is really nice. I think the prompt we copied was the front view of the backpack, and I love the text. We can go ahead and choose any. I love this, so we can just go ahead and download it. But for now, what I want to do is to generate all the angles and then download different sites just to have enough images to upload to Flair AI. So now our generations are complete, and I must say I love each of these photos. Some are better than others, and that's why we have 4 options for each. For this, I would go with this image for the back picture. Then for the front, okay, all right, this is the front. So the back, this so far is the one that came out as the back, and it's white. So I'm just gonna go with it. For this, these are the sides, so I can just go ahead and choose any. The good thing is you don't really need to have just individual photos of all the sites. You can have multiple photos, and the more the better. And lastly, this side, oh, this is nice. I'm just going to go with any of this or all of this, not all but most, because this didn't really, I don't know why it added 6. So we have a couple of photos. Now we're going to come to Flair AI, and what we want to do now is to go to templates, and we can create a general project by doing so. But what we want to do is, from the templates, we would now choose any of these products. So I'm going to keep scrolling to see if any product matches this. So there's a bag here. All right, so I'm going to, well, bags and purses, so that might mean for women, but let's go ahead and create our model under that, since this is still a bag. Now the next thing we would be required to do is to upload images, and these are some great tips that you need to follow. You need to have 3 or more photos of the bag. You need to have it in different angles, and that's why we generated them in different angles. The resolution should be at least this, which we don't have problem with that since we've generated this from Peak Lumen. So I'm just going to select the pictures and upload them. So I've selected a couple of them, I mean all the ones we downloaded, and it's just going to upload each of them. The more the better, and that's the beauty of it, which means it's going to help train the AI to give you a better output. So I'm just going to wait for this to upload completely, and we will be back when it's done. All right, I think our photos are done uploading. All we need to do is close this part, and they look nice here, just as they did earlier on. And now that we are done uploading this, the next thing we need to do is just click on the training tab. Now for the training, there are 2 ways to go about it. You can either choose the fast method, which just takes like 5 minutes to finish, or the high quality, which takes this long to finish. And we're just going to stick with this for the purpose of time. And the training strength, the stronger the training strength, the closer you get to mood board content. So this is the default, so I'm just going to leave it on the default, and then click on start training on fast. And this takes just around the 5-minute time it mentioned, and this is easy for us to wait for it, right? And now once this is done training, it's going to have it as a model that we can use in prompting whatsoever it is that we want to have with that particular item that we have uploaded photos of. So let's wait for this to finish, and I will also be back when it's done. Now our training is done, and we can go ahead and start using it. So you can either just click on generate from here, or you can click on test. So this would give you access to test the model you've generated with some prompts. So this is what it named the model, and this is the keyword. Remember when we used add flow, I mean, where you would add a face and it's going to tag that face with a name that you've given it with an @ symbol, and any generation you're doing, as long as you include that name, it's going to know that that's the model you want to use. This works exactly like that. So now we still have some tips here. Tag your models in the prompt, describe the models themselves, that's and then describe the background. So this is just a demo prompt, but what we want now is to still ask ChatGPT to give us a prompt of someone putting on the bag. All right, so this was what I prompted it. I said, now give me a prompt of a nerd putting on the bag, the same bag with this. But we want to give it room for the name of the model. So I'm just going to edit this and say, let's name the bag X. All right, so I'm going to reprompt it, And what this is going to do is it's going to give us a space, like a placeholder where we can just insert that, and this is it. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it somewhere here. And where we have X, I am going to rename it to the actual model name. And I am going to remove this. So, of the X backpack. All right. So I think we can still use the model name here. I don't know how many times you can use it in a prompt, but this is the perfect time to test it. So we can go ahead and click on configure to do some customizations. This is where we select the aspect ratio, and let's say we want it to be a horizontal image. So I'm just going to probably just put this at maximum. Some of these you don't really need to know what they are. All right, so we have number of outputs. I'm gonna leave it on 4. And for this, like the guidance scale, the number of inference steps, and then custom concept strength. You don't really need to know what those are, but we were able to customize the ones we know of. So it has created space for these 4, and all we need to do now is generate. Now, if you notice, I haven't even read the prompt ChatGPT created, but I am sure it's going to be something nice. I mean, since it's abstract. But let's see what this comes up with. And the generation doesn't really take time. As you can see, it's telling you that it may take up to 1 minute. And the only thing it needs to do is just to generate the actual prompt you've given it and insert this. Okay. All right, now this looks nice. I mean, even though the bag looks bigger than this individual, but yeah, I like this. I like this. I don't know what's happening here, but I actually like this. This looks really nice. I know we said a nerdy individual, but I don't know why it keeps like 3 out of 4 images have like 2 individuals there, but it's them showcasing the product. So this might be the same bag, so it's just showing you, okay, this is how it looks from the back and this is how it looks from the front. But then I don't know why this came up differently, but I love it. So now let's say we like this. All we need to do is to just either download it if we like it as it is, or we could just go ahead and further edit the picture. Now, to edit, you have access to do several things. You can upscale the image. You could regenerate the product, which is this. You could regenerate the human, and I think we can apply this to the other images where the human figures weren't what we expected. You could fix a logo or a text, meaning if this doesn't come out the way you want it to, let's say the branding isn't as you want it to come out, you can just replace it with your own logo or a text. And lastly, you can animate the image, and this would require you to be a premium member, which would help you just create videos, videos just showing camera angles from this image. And for this, I like this. So let's say I like the first one. I am going to just download it as it is. All right, so if you don't really like most of the output and you want more, you can always just click on generate and it's going to do the same. But if you like what you see, then you can go ahead and just download the outputs you prefer. And I'm still going to try generating again just to see if we get some better results. But I must say I am really impressed with this tool. It would help you in doing stuff that would naturally require you to have a model that you can hire, a photo studio that you can do some photo shoots from, and each of those photo shoots take money. I actually really like some of these outputs, and you can keep trying and seeing what sticks. But so far, this is what Flair AI can do. You could use other forms of products like fashion, like the computers that we used. I used a futuristic laptop and asked it to just show someone using it. And the result was actually very good as well. So that's just been it. I hope you like this. I hope you find yourself using this. But for me, I feel it's a very useful tool that could come in handy if you are running a business like this. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.